to my June monthly addictions. Prior to this video, I was doing like my June 2015 beauty addictions of the month, but I decided to change that just because I started to incorporate, my favorite TV show, music and stuff, and that's not really beauty. So I just wanted to, and also I wanted to shorten it. So now it's just going to be monthly addictions. So today we're going to go over my June monthly addictions. Now, I also want to mention that I did get Invisalign. I finally got my braces. So yesterday was my first day wearing them, and oh my god, it's so funny. Like I have a lisp, and they hurt really bad. And I was gonna wear them in this video because I wanted to be real with you guys, but the first second of me talking, I realized that I was just gonna annoy the crap out of you because I have such a lisp, and I swear every word that I was trying to say had an S in it. And of course, when I say, "Hey, beauty addicts," so I was like, "Hey, beauty addicts." So it was so terrible, and I was like, I'm already driving myself crazy. I don't want to distract you guys, so I took them out. My dentist said that I could take them out when I do my videos and then when I eat, but not to take them out any more than that. Hey beauty addicts, welcome to my June monthly addictions. I decided to change the name to monthly addictions because, oh my god, I have such a lisp. I should take these out. Yeah. If you want to see a more in-depth video on my experience day one with these braces, then go check out the Invisalign Diaries day one video, which, just kidding, is not going to be up yet. It's going to be up at the end of this week, so definitely stay tuned for that. I go more in depth with it. But anyway, let's jump on into my monthly addictions. Alright, before we get started with my repeat addictions, we're going to go over the lippy that I'm wearing in this video. So today I went with the Gerard Cosmetics Candy Apple Lip Gloss. I really like these lip glosses because they kind of apply to me like a liquid lipstick, but then when they dry, not necessarily dry, but they end up feeling creamy once they set, which is really nice because I can't really handle liquid lipsticks that well because I'm so prone to dry lips. So I really like these because they feel really creamy once they set on your lips, so I do really like that. I didn't put on a lip pencil with this because I'm lazy. I just decided to go in with the lip gloss. Alright, now we're going to start with the repeat addictions of the month. The first is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. It is just such a great brow gel to set your eyebrows with, and it's what I'm just constantly using. The next repeat addiction is the Maybelline Dream Me Touch and Nude. I've been using this a lot lately as kind of like a foundation just on the go for whenever I don't really have that much time to do my makeup. Now for my next addiction, this is what I do use when I have more time for my makeup, which is the Sephora Collection 10 Hour Perfection Foundation. I'm really happy with this foundation. I was surprised. I thought I was going to think it was alright, but I've been using it all the time. Now granted, it's the only one that matches my skin tone at the moment, but it's the only foundation that I've ever gotten that has so perfectly matched my skin tone. So I'm really liking the Sephora Collection 10 Hour Perfection Foundation. I would highly recommend going and checking it out. The next repeat favorite is the Beautiful Day Diamond Shimmer Mist from Bath & Body Works. I absolutely love this, and I'm wearing it right now. You probably can't tell because it's very subtle, but it smells good and it's so pretty to wear with low-cut shirts. The next repeat favorite is the Anastasia Artist Palette. This is such a great palette. I feel like people are intimidated to use it because of all the bright colors, but you can do so many looks with this, whether it's just, a day look, a night look, a crazy look. There's so much you can do with this. So today I am wearing Orange You Fancy on my crease and then Blue Velvet in the outer corner. So I think it's great. It's another look that I've done now with this palette. I've done 3 looks. I did the Anastasia giveaway look, which is more of like a sultry date night look. Then I did the Gay Pride Rainbow Makeup Tutorial, which I will link both of those tutorials down below. And then I also just did a Dark and Mysterious date night makeup look where I incorporated aubergine, dusty rose, punch fuchsia, like just so many colors. And I mean, I can do more looks for you guys if you would like. If you like a makeup tutorial on this look, I can do that. But it is such a great palette. I will let you guys know down below if it's still available. If not, I would highly recommend getting it off of Amazon or eBay, wherever you can get this. It is such a great palette. I'm also, I forgot to tell you, I'm wearing Kohl to line my gel liner, and then I'm wearing Buttery on the brow bone. The next repeat addiction is the Cosmo Q brush holder. Now I do have one of these that does hold my brushes, but I showed that in my last video. But I wanted to show you the one that just has, like cotton balls, Q-tips. I have some tools in here. You flip it around, and then there are like little perfume samples that I'm just collecting and throwing in here. hair ties, and then floss. So I might reorganize this more because it's not as full as I would like in certain areas. But I love this Cosmo Q brush holder because there's so much you can do with it. And I honestly could just buy a bunch more and organize different things. I know what I could do. Okay, I've been wanting to get another one, and I've been wanting to organize my desk. So what I could do is I can get one of these, and I could put like pens, pencils, highlighters, erasers, or whatever else I want to put in here. I'm so glad I just thought of that. Damn it, now I'm going to go spend more money. But I really, really like these Cosmo Cube brush holders. They're on Sephora.com, or you can just order right off of Cosmo Cube. But with Sephora, you will get the beauty points for ordering this. So I would order it there, but love Cosmo Cube. And the last repeat addiction is The Walking Dead. I'm probably going to mention this in every video just because I am obsessed with that show. But if you can handle gory shows, I would highly recommend checking it out. It's such a good show. It's really, the plot points, or the twists and turns is really what I get into. I don't know. It's not necessarily the goriness. It's kind of gross. But I don't know. I just really like the characters, and it's just an interesting show. I'm not going to go into it because I go into it every single video, the past 2 videos. But definitely go check it out. Now on to some new monthly addictions. The first one I'm going to go over is Surface of the Sun by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This came out in the summer collection, so hopefully this is part of the permanent line. That's the one thing I'm not liking with Anastasia right now, is that they're not very clear on that. They weren't very clear when it came out if they were limited edition or not, but Anastasia recently put on her Instagram that the waterproof cream colors are limited edition, so once they're sold out, they are sold out. Now, I don't think it's all of them. I think it's just from the summer collection, so I don't know, but if there's anything in the collection that I would get, like honestly, I really like the waterproof cream colors, but I haven't reached for them because I feel like they're not something that I can incorporate into my everyday look. I mean, maybe I could, I just really haven't had the time to try, but there's something I think you have to work a little bit more with. With eyeshadows, especially ones like these, I can just throw them on and go out the door. But Surface of the Sun, I think, is the perfect eyeshadow for summer. If I could, out of all the eyeshadows in the entire world, I swear this is like the perfect one. Because Surface of the Sun is a great name, first of all, but it's also this really pretty color. So I'm going to do a swatch for you guys. I go over this more in my Anastasia Summer Collection video. I go over every single eyeshadow, waterproof cream color liquid lipstick from that collection. If you guys want to check that out, I will link it down below. But here is a swatch of Surface of the Sun. Hopefully you can see that. It's just like this really pretty golden yellow kind of orange color. It's just perfect for summer, and it's what I'm wearing on my lids and my inner corner today. Another item that I want to mention are the MAC paint pots. This one in particular is Soft Ochre. I use this in so many of my makeup tutorials because it's just like the perfect paint pot to use if you don't know what other paint pot to use. Like, it's just a very standard paint pot. And it's such a great eye primer. I noticed that my eyeshadows last a really long time. Now, I was going to wear this in this video today, but I completely forgot. I got distracted. I was watching YouTube as I was doing my makeup, and I was doing my eyeshadow. I was like, oh, I forgot the paint pot. So luckily I'm not going, well, actually I am going somewhere tonight. Darn it, I was going to try to make this all last, but hopefully it'll last without this. But it always makes my eyeshadow last a really long time. I have, I think, 6 of these, and I like to use Soft Ochre for more natural looks, or for blue looks, or purple looks, or if there's a look I'm just not sure, I'll just go for this one. I like to use Perky for pink eyeshadows, Indian Wood and Rubenesque for more golden looks, so it really just depends. But yeah, I would highly recommend the MAC paint pots. I think that they are great, great eye primers. The next items that I'm going to go over are like lip care items. So this is Vaseline and the e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator. I went over these 2 items in my everyday, or my current everyday makeup tutorial. I included a lip care routine in it. So pretty much what I do throughout the day is I put a layer of Vaseline on, let my lips soak, and then I go in with the e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator, kind of let that sit for a bit, wipe it off, and then put this back on. So on a day-to-day basis, these are what I'm wearing. I try to avoid wearing any lip products other than these, and only save those moments for when I'm filming or for like a special occasion when I'm going out. But like going to work or just, you know, laying around my house, that's the time that I really take to hydrate my lips and get them rejuvenated. I don't know, like, because when I want to wear lipsticks, I want my lips to be in shape for that. I don't want to be like, oh, my lips are so dry, I can't wear them. So that's what I do, and I just really think that these are great. The e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator is really what made a difference in my lips. I was using Vaseline before and it did okay, but to get off the dead skin, I really needed an exfoliator. And Ready, Set, Glamour mentioned this in one of her nighttime routines. And once I got it, I was like, oh my god, this really saved my lips. And then the Vaseline is just great just to give it that moisture. So I would highly recommend using these two products together to clear up any lip issues that you have, such as chapped lips and yeah. Now, I don't mention brushes too often in my videos just because I go over so much, but I'm hoping this video won't be too long because I really want to incorporate these. But I'm going to mention two brushes that I've really been loving lately. The first one is the Small Duo Fiber F55 Sigma brush. So whenever I put blush on, a lot of the times if they're really pigmented, I want to blend it out just because I don't want it to be so harsh. So I will use the F55 brush just to smooth it out. And I really like using this with blush. Now, if I'm smoothing out like a contour, I like to use the e.l.f. Small Stipple brush, I think it is. I will link that down below just in case it's not called that. But anyway, so I like to use that because it's more harsh, so it works better for contouring. But when it comes to blush, the F55 is just great because it's a really smooth, aired out, like, I don't know, blended look. So I really, really like this brush for that. Then the MAC 217 is my other favorite brush, and it's one of the first brushes that I ever got. And it's a brush that I'm probably going to have to repurchase this just because I use this so much. Just to have a backup and just because I feel like I'm killing this by how much I'm using it. But it's such a great size, it really blends well, and it's just like the perfect amount of stiffness and fluffiness. I also have the Sigma E25 brush. I really wanted to try it to compare it, but the E25 brush is bigger and it's stiffer. I feel like it's harder to blend with it, and it's also, you know, more to work with. This is just so perfect, so I prefer this brush over that one. Now that one you can also use to put eyeshadow on the lid, but if I had to get rid of one, it'd be the E25. I will always need to have a 217 brush in my collection. Now I do have a fashion addiction that I'm going to mention, and that is the shorts that I'm wearing right now. So I'm going to stand up so you guys can see it. I'm on my bed, so that's why I'm like shaking around. Okay. So these are the shorts. These are high-waisted shorts from Rue 21, and I just think that they're so cute, and they're also really comfortable. So everything on my bed is like rolling around now that I'm like moving, but whatever. So anyway, hopefully you guys got a good shot of that. If not, I'll insert a clip. But yeah, these shorts are amazing. I think that they're great. I have them in red, and then I have another similar pair in like a jean denim look. But they're so comfortable. Like, I would highly recommend getting them, and they're also like good looking high-waisted shorts. I'm really particular about high-waisted shorts, but they actually look good, and I love it because I needed pairs of high-waisted shorts because I wanted to wear crop tops, but I couldn't wear them because of my stomach. Now I'm skinny, but I still have a little pooch on my stomach, so that doesn't look good. You have to really have like a tight stomach or an in-shape stomach. You know, you have to work out or be one of those lucky people that has just a really nice natural abs that are really tight, but mine aren't. I have a little fat there, so I don't want to show that off. So when you have high-waisted shorts or high-waisted pants, you can cover that up and then still be able to wear a crop top. So I really like those shorts from Rue 21. My music addiction this month is Sing King Karaoke. Now their channel is pretty much just a bunch of popular songs without the words, obviously because of karaoke, right? That makes complete sense. But you can use their songs in your videos, and all you have to do is just link the video in your description box and then mention that it's Sing King Karaoke. So you just have to give them credit, which is what you should do all the time anyway. So I've been using a lot of their songs in my videos whenever I'm doing makeup tutorials, especially whenever I have the Dear Future Husband opening and closing. That is from Sing King Karaoke. And I just find so many great songs to incorporate, so I'm probably going to have Sing King Karaoke in all of my videos. It's just a great channel. It's perfect for YouTubers who want to incorporate music into their videos. So if you are a YouTuber, I would highly recommend checking them out. If you're someone who just needs music that doesn't have lyrics, like say if you're doing homework, you're reading, but you want something on in the background, that is a great channel to check out. So I would highly recommend checking out Sing King Karaoke. My TV show addiction this month is Daredevil. Now, this is not my favorite show of all time, but it's something that I have been really enjoying. So pretty much it's about this guy who, when he was a kid, when he was 9 years old, he went blind from some sort of chemical explosion, I think. And so he's blind, But because he was blind, all of his senses were heightened. And he spent part of his life like training, and basically he becomes this vigilante where he's taking down all of these bad guys, even though he's blind. So he just wears this mask, and he is just so good with like, he does all these like flips and tricks, and he can just hear that like an item just sitting somewhere. And then he can tell if someone's lying because he can hear their heartbeat so well. So his senses, all of his other senses are heightened, and he just kicks butt even though he can't see anything. So I think that's kind of inspiring, and it's interesting to watch to see how he does despite that, disability. So this month is a little different. I actually have two celebrities that I would like to mention that I have not necessarily been addicted to this month, but have really inspired me, and I think have inspired other people in this world. And that is Caitlyn Jenner and then Miss Glamorazzi, aka Ingrid Nilsson. So pretty much they both came out. Both, Bruce, or Caitlyn, formerly known as Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner has, decided to finally be herself, and, she was born a man, but now she is a woman, and she's finally embracing that. And then Ingrid, she, went, I think, about like 25 years of her life hiding something very important to herself, which is the fact that she is gay. And she finally decided to be open and tell everybody about that. And I think that is just, there's two, I feel two ways about it. To me, first of all, it is just so heartbreaking that these two individuals went a good chunk of their lives not being themselves, having to hide who they are because of society and what society thinks. And it's just heartbreaking. But the thing is, it's also so amazing that they're finally being themselves, and they're telling the world that. And I think it's gonna not only make them live happier lives, but I think it's just going to make more people more comfortable with coming out and just being themselves, and not letting the other people, their opinions affect their decisions. Just to be themselves, which is fantastic. Now, I'm sure they're getting some hate for it because, there are people out there who are not as open-minded, who disagree, and everyone's entitled to their own opinions. I just ask that everyone be respectful. But it's just amazing, and I think it's definitely going to make people more comfortable to be themselves. Now, I haven't really put this out. I've mentioned my girlfriend. I've said my girlfriend and I, but a lot of people can take that differently. It could just be like, oh, like her best friend. No, I actually have a girlfriend. I am gay. I didn't really feel the need to make a coming out video. That's fine that Ingrid wanted to do that. I know some people were like, why is that such a big deal? But to some people it is. Some people, they grew up their whole lives having to hide it for whatever reason. Maybe family members wouldn't have approved. Maybe people in their neighborhood wouldn't have approved. So, everyone has their own story. Everyone has their own background. I just thought, I didn't really see like I needed to be like, I'm gay, because no one's like, I'm straight. Just wanted to have like, I'm straight video. So I don't know. For me personally, don't think I needed to do that, but I'm so proud of Caitlyn Jenner and Ingrid Nilsson. I'm so happy that they're finally living their lives, and I know that must be hard for them since they have so many fans. That's, that must have taken a lot of balls for them to both do that. So I'm so proud of them, and I just really wanted to give them a shout out this month because I think they really deserve it, especially because I feel like it's just going to make our society, start to move towards being more accepting. Now for my #1 addiction of the month. This should be no surprise, but ColourPop Cosmetics eyeshadows. Oh, they're so amazing. I'm so addicted to ColourPop Cosmetics. It's insane. I think it's a problem. I do. The good thing is there's a lot of you with me, so oh my gosh. Thumbs up if you guys are addicted to ColourPop as much as I am, because it's just so hard to not spend so much money there. The first order that I got, I immediately put another order, and I say a week later, and then maybe another one a month later. Then I had to stop myself. And then I put, I think, another order. I got an order in for the giveaway, and then, which if you guys want to participate in the ColourPop giveaway, I will link that video down below. So pretty much you just have to follow me on my YouTube channel, do comments on there, but I go over all the rules in that video, so just definitely go check that out. And then, of course, they just came out with these Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks, which I had to get some, which I will be doing a lip swatch video on. But there's just so many great products from there. In my giveaway video, I did ask you guys to mention what your favorite ColourPop Cosmetics product is, and it's just across the board. You know, my Anastasia giveaway, a lot of people said the Dip Brow. Like, it was obvious, okay, the Dip Brow is the most popular. ColourPop, it's really hard. It's really across the board. So a lot of people like the eyeshadows, some people mentioned highlighters and blushes. A lot of people like the lippy sticks. It's just pretty much across the board. So I think it's just such a great brand, and I think it's something that everyone needs to try. Now I have like a bunch of the eyeshadows, like 20 I would say, and then I have 2 highlighters which I have yet to try because I've just been so busy. But I'm going to try those soon, but the eyeshadows are just so freaking amazing. So I'm going to mention a couple here. I love putting, where is it? Glow and Cornelius from the Where the Light is Foursome, which has also been really popular in my giveaway. The Glow on the lid and the brow bone, and then Cornelius in the crease. It's such a great combination, and it's what I used in my everyday makeup tutorial, which I will link down below. But Glow is a great brow bone highlight. Cornelius is great in the crease. Also, I really like using the eyeshadows as highlighters. So my favorite, and I think this is just my favorite cheekbone highlight just in general, even though this is not a cheekbone highlighter, it's an eyeshadow, but it's Hope from the Metamorphosis Foursome. It's just such a pretty pink, and I will link some of my tutorials down below, or like videos where I'm wearing it, just so you guys can see it on. But it's just so gorgeous. And then today I'm wearing a maze on my cheekbones. Now any of the ones that say metallic I think are going to look more glittery, like in your face. So if you're not into that, I would recommend the Sheer Opal Kindness eyeshadow. I think this one's great because it's not too glittery. It's just a nice shine. But I love using makeup for different purposes. Like, it's an eyeshadow, but I'm going to use it as highlighter, or it's a blush, but I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow. So I think it's just really fun. And then Strength is another one from the Metamorphosis Foursome that I've been loving. You know, if I'm not using Cornelius in the crease, I'm using Strength in the crease. And this is a little bit warmer and creamier. Then I'm going to take the lid off of this. Kindness is just such a beautiful color. It really transforms. I would highly recommend checking out Metamorphosis Foursome. I don't think it's as good as the Where the Light is Foursome. I think that one's a more neutral, everyday set that you can use all the time. The Metamorphosis one is something more fun, something you're going to try to do something different. So I will also link down below my video where I go over the Metamorphosis Foursome, and then that also includes a makeup tutorial, so that way you guys can check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my June monthly addictions. Please let me know down in the comments what you've been addicted to this month. And then please make sure to hit subscribe below if you want to see more videos from me. And then like this video if you did like it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Is Cosmo cute? Or we just went over that, Alex. We don't... The Walking Dead is not a Cosmo Cube. 2 completely different things. My June? Yeah. No, it's not Beauty Addictions anymore. We're changing it. Welcome to my June.